charge. Everybody wants to run everything, right? Everybody want to be the man and want to basically have power to make decisions and everything and all of that. And it's like, but nobody wants the responsibility. Nobody wants to take the blame, right? Nobody want to take the blame. Everybody want to be able to just go out there and play, not get criticized, even though the media does over-criticize people. But let's be for real. When Kevin Durant played at the University of Texas, I knew he was the one. I knew how great and talented and skilled. Kevin Durant was the best player since he was in high school. He was the best player. Like a guy that tall who can handle the ball. We've never seen anybody like that. What up, man? We never seen anybody like that lanky, that can handle the ball with both hands and can score at a high rate since Tracy McGrady. Since Tracy McGrady, we have never seen a guy be able to take the game over like this. At that size. Before Tracy McGrady, there was Penny Hardaway. So whenever I compare Tracy McGrady to, what up, True Emperor? Whenever I always compared Tracy McGrady, I always compared him to Penny Hardaway. Because he's just like Penny. He's just like Penny Hardaway. And people will look at you and be like, how? Like, how could he be? Well, because him and Penny were damn near 6'9". And they could do the things on the court was amazing. Whenever there was Iverson or Kobe Bryant, I would compare them to Michael Jordan. I would never compare Allen Iverson to Isaiah. Iverson was never that. Iverson, as great as he was never the player Isaiah Thomas was. Allen Iverson was the better scorer. Isaiah was the better facilitator. Isaiah could drop buckets, but he could move the ball. He could move the ball, and not only that, Isaiah Thomas could get every guy on the team to the last guy on the bench to himself as being the first player on the court. He could make everybody go to his whim. Kevin Durant, as great as he is, he lacks that one thing that separates him from a Kobe, a Michael, a Iverson. Kevin Durant is more Tracy McGrady. And that's not a bad thing. They're great players, but they never could lead their team past a certain point. They never could be the man and demand their players follow them. Yeah, I don't want to hear that lead by example crap. Like, stop that. You're either a leader can get vocal, a leader can be quiet, and a leader can follow. To be a great leader, you must be a great follower. Do you understand what I'm saying? To be a great leader, you must be able to follow. Kevin Durant is a great follower. He's a great follower. However, he doesn't know how to lead. Him, LeBron, Tracy McGrady, they don't know how to lead. They don't know how to make everybody go along with what they want done. They don't. Kevin Durant has always missed something in his game. He's always missed something that could make him the greatest player of all time. That's that what True Emperor just said, that killer mentality. That I would do anything by any means to win the game. Kevin Durant is just like Chris Paul. They play too they don't have the cojones to snatch the heart out of anybody. They don't have the heart to snatch something out of somebody. You know, they just play around. And that's the problem with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant wants all the glory, he wants all the praise, but he doesn't want the criticism. He doesn't want to deal with people saying certain things about him. And that has hindered Kevin Durant's career. In OKC, Kevin Durant wasn't the leader. The leader of the team was Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook is a leader. He is a leader. His problem is he doesn't have the skill set to match his leadership. What up, Felton? And now there's reports saying that Kevin Durant may be out of Brooklyn. Why? Why? Because it's not going your way? This is what I want to say to Kevin Durant. As much as I don't like Michael Jordan, Michael Jordan was a better player than me. He was tougher. He was a leader. Even though he was bullying guys, he still was a leader. Kobe Bryant was a leader when he first stepped on the court. Shaq wasn't the guy leading the team. Shaq was more of he knew how to manage personalities. Like, he knew how to kick it with everybody. But when it was business and it was time to get your game better, everybody went to go play with Kobe. Those guys like Robert Horry, Rick Fox, and all of them, they said it, that Kobe was a leader on and off the floor. Kobe was the last guy to lead, like the last guy to lead. The first guy there, last guy to lead. You know, and that's the problem. We got too many of these crybabies out here. We got too many of these spoiled brats. Kevin Durant's problem has always been mental. This dude is getting high. He was on the David Letterman show, high as a kite. High as a kite and everything, in his own world, because Kevin Durant is mentally checked out. He's mentally checked out. The guy's a basket case now. He's a basket case. He has mentally been broken. He's mentally been broken. He doesn't know like what to do now. It's like he's lost. You know, he's lost. He's a lost soul. And it's sad. But dog, this is what happens when you're making this much money, dog. Do you think Kobe Bryant cared what the media or anybody thought about him? No. That's why Kobe Bryant won more than he lost. Did Kobe have some games that were terrible? Yeah, he did. Did Kobe Bryant at times, you know, would shoot the ball too much and everything? Yeah, he would. He would shoot the ball too much. But guess what? Who cares? Kobe didn't care. They asked Kobe a question. Kobe, do you feel you're the greatest player of all time? He said, oh, no. No. I'm not the greatest player of all time. No, that's a disservice. But Kobe always said, if you roll the ball out on the middle of the court, me, Jordan, Jerry, Bird, Magic, I'm not saying I will win, but I know we'll rip each Kevin Durant has got to understand that what comes with when you come into the game and that's his problem if he cares. You know, I'm not saying that. I'm not letting him off the hook, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, dog, like the media overdoes stuff, but at the same time what Kevin Durant gotta do is this. You gotta man up, man. You gotta man up. You gotta take the good with the bad. Now he wants to leave Brooklyn because of that. Because it didn't go your way. So basically you want to leave Brooklyn. Kyrieirving let y'all down. Kyrieirving didn't take the jab. Now I know it's his body and stuff, you know, and all of that. There's other players that didn't take the jab. But when Kyrieirving came back, Kyrieirving let y'all down. No, I didn't watch that HBO thing, but Rusty Hardin came out and blasted it. Rusty Hardin debunked everything the women said, Feltimore. He basically destroyed it. HBO always do some crap. They tried to do that to Michael Jackson, and they got destroyed for that because all of that stuff wasn't true, and they had to pull the documentary down. But here's the issue. The issue is you want to leave Brooklyn now. Where you want to go, KD? You want to go to another stack? You want to go to another team that is already built, that's ready to win? That's what you want to do? Then you should have stayed your ass in Golden State. That's what I don't understand. Why you ain't staying in Golden State? About it, him and the management haven't talked since the season was over. So basically, then he came out defending Chris Paul when Beverly was airing his butt out. People on the sports page trying to tell guys gonna come up with an excuse for him, but y'all not gonna come up with nobody else. And then he talking about well, he didn't win rings and stuff. I'm like, well, Kevin Durant won rings, but y'all still talk bad about him. So what's the difference? Oh, it's the way he won his rings. Oh, so that's in the rule book. You gotta win a championship ring a certain way. No. You win a championship, you win a championship. Nobody was calling out none of these teams like the Celtics and the Lakers when they were stacking the deck with all these players. Ain't none of y'all diss Bird or Magic. Y'all was like, man, they're great players. They're the greatest of all time. But yet Isaiah Thomas over here on the team that barely produced any great players on it, like as his role guy. Joe Dumars probably was the second best player on the team. Or I mean, Dennis Rodman to me was the second best player, but Joe Dumars was like close to being a star level player. Then you had Isaiah Thomas being the superstar. So that's what I'm saying. People they come up with all type of criterias. But if he wants to leave Brooklyn, man, it's gonna make him look good in the state. You would have won. You got your rings. You got love. Golden State would have treated you like a king. But no, you saw what LeBron was doing, trying to copy him, and you failed. That's why LeBron has failed. That's why he's lost more than he's won. Nobody count that tournament ring he won. Everybody still think he's 3-6. That was a pandemic year where they stopped the season to finish it out. But y'all want to follow LeBron so bad. No. Kobe Bryant is who you should be following. Michael Jordan, Magic, those guys led their teams. They were the leaders. If y'all saw Winning Time, y'all see what happened with Magic when he first got there. Him and Kareem butted heads. Out there bumping heads and stuff. Kareem had to let Kareem know, look, man, you're not leading or doing anything, bro. You out here, I'm the one out here with the team busting my butt. You out here just taking off and taking plays off. If they ain't go in there and break that up, man, Kareem was gonna put his foot up his butt. He was gonna give him a good kicking. That's what happened. What's up, Nets World? You heard about that Buster's KD talking like he didn't go talk to Sean Marks. He hasn't met with Sean Marks in like I think since the season was over with. You heard about that? Now they talking reports that he might leave and that he might go to Phoenix and all these fake reports. Now they talking about if Kyrie opted in, they trying to trade him to LA for AD. All this crazy and goofiness, man. I feel Nets World now, man. Nets World and one true emperor, right, man. This dude here, man. This dude here is soft, man. Shout out to my boy Germ, man. Germ called it on KD a long time ago. He called him that. He said, yeah, you're a cupcake, dog. He's soft. Yeah, we talking about Cupcake Durant. It's not Kevin, it's Cupcake Durant. Cupcake. What's up, Nick Jacobs? Yeah, exactly, Nick. That Nick's always, yeah, Nick, you always preach that. I agree with you. It don't matter how many names on that jersey you have. It's about getting the job done. You know? It's about getting the job done. It's about getting the job done. Look who I found. Huh? From the school. She joking with you. Yeah. Tell you who you found your firstborn granddaughter. It was in the car. What? Her purse. What purse? What you say you found for? Alright. I just said, look what I found. Golden. That's what I said. And I said, where you pick it up from? The school. What is you talking about? Oh, the soft dough. Durant for Ingram and Zion. Man, that's an NBA 2K trade. They are not finna trade no damn KD. The Pelicans would be dumb to trade Ingram. Kevin Durant, hell no. Kevin Durant's about out the league. He probably got 2-3 good years left. So, yeah. So, Kevin Durant is talking about bouncing. Kevin Durant needs to understand. Management, they get you the players. It's not about playing with who you like. Me and my brother, we cool as hell. Me and my brother cool as hell. But at the end of the day, when it come to business, that dude don't play and I don't play. You can trade KD, but if you trade KD, the other team got to give y'all some pieces and stuff. But my thing is this. I wouldn't trade him. I'll make him stay. I don't care. I'm not trading Kevin Durant. I'll tell Kevin Durant like this. Look, we not trading you. We done gutted our whole team to bring your soft crybaby ass here. I'm not trading you. You gonna play next year. If you don't want to play, we'll just find you some money next year. Once I find you some money next year, you gonna play. I'm not trading Kevin Durant. No. You not leaving my team like this. You left us without. We could have had D'Angelo Russell, Caris LeVert, Dinwiddie, Jared Allen. We still could have had our pieces and Taurean Prince. We gutted our team for you. Hell no. I'm not letting Kevin Durant go. I'm not trading him. I'm like, no, you built your bed. You built your bag. I don't care if it's contract big, Nets world. No, Nets, no. This is the problem. You fans keep letting these players off the hook. No, let him lie in his bed. Let him lie in his bed. He built this team this way. Go win a championship. And if you don't, that's your bad. Y'all letting this man off the hook. No, I'm not letting him off the hook. I'm telling him right now, I'm not letting you go out my contract. You finna play. You finna get out there and play. The NBA will not make the next trade. The NBA don't like Kevin Durant, my holy. What are you talking about? The NBA hates Kevin Durant. If they love Kevin Durant would be playing for a championship right now. They don't like Kevin Durant. What are you talking about? You ain't been watching basketball. I don't care. I'm not getting no young pieces. I'm keeping that bum on the team. You gonna play. You gonna play. And when your contract done, I'm gonna use the draft picks I got to build for the future. and we gone. Oh, KD gonna have to play. KD don't have to play? Okay. My holy king. If a player doesn't play, do you know what happens? They get fined. And guess what? They could void your contract and take all your money away, sir. So let KD say I don't want to play. And he doesn't have an injury. Harden didn't quit. Harden had an injury. He used a hamstring injury. And the doctors in that even said he had a hamstring injury. Harden didn't just sit out. If Harden would have sat out and not said he had an injury, they would have voided his contract and took all his contract away. So like I said, Kevin Durant made his bed. Time for you to live in it, sir. Time for you to go through it. You weak ass players, y'all, it's time for y'all to be pushed out the league. Y'all finna stay where you're at. This need to go back to the old NBA. You couldn't demand nothing. You had to go out there and play or your ass get fined and lose money. And I still won't void his contract. I'll just fine his ass every day he don't come to practice. Every day he don't show up for the game. I'm going to bleed his pockets. Oh no, he's going to go try to win the chip next year, or his ass ain't going to do nothing. See, that's the problem. These people keep letting these players off the hook. Back in the day, they didn't play that shit. The managers and all of them had control. If you even tried to ask for a trade, they would trade your ass to the sorriest team in the league. They weren't trading you to no damn contender. They only traded you to a contender if you put in time with them to try to win a championship. Kevin Durant ain't put in no damn time with the Nets. Sean Marks and them should be like, look, man, this is what it's going to be. You signed the contract. I'm not trading you. You going to take your scrawny ass out there and you going to play. It is what it is. Harden quit on Philly also. Yeah, Harden quit in the game, but Harden still was out there. Harden didn't sit on the bench. Trade KD to the Magic. Oh, he ought to come to the Magic. The Magic got a good team. We got a better team around than the Nets. We got a better supporting cast for him than the Nets. I know that for a fact. But he not finna go to no Orlando. Kevin Durant gonna be there in Brooklyn when the season start, and he's going from there. Ben Simmons probably will be back for a training camp and all of that stuff because Ben Simmons wants to get paid. Because if Ben Simmons doesn't come back or at least attempt to play or anything, they could void his contract, and he's gonna lose all his money. And Ben Simmons, from what I heard, has too many family and mouths he's feeding to get his contract voided. Get high in Disneyland. You mean Disney World. Disney World is in Florida, man. Disneyland, Cali. But no. Kevin Durant get high all the time anyway. Well, Nets World, they can't trade Simmons. The reason they can't trade Simmons is this. His contract is too big. Nobody wants that contract. Y'all got to understand. Nobody wants that contract. And then Ben Simmons, for him not even trying or attempting to come back, that's a bad look. So nobody's really going to go after him. No, Donnie. Aiden is going to the Hawks. Word has it is Aiden's going to do probably a sign and trade deal. He's going to be in Atlanta next year. He wants to go play with Trae Young. So it's going to be him and Trae Young next year for the Hawks. They're probably going to send John Collins to the Phoenix Suns, which will fit. John Collins would fit better in Phoenix than he would in Atlanta because he can jack up all the bullshit shots he wants. But Nets World, they would trade Ben Simmons for Russell Westbrook. The problem is Kevin Durant don't want to play with Russell Westbrook. He's made it adamantly clear, I don't want to play with Westbrook ever again. So that's not going to happen. Yes, Capella will be gone too. Yes, Donnie. Capella is not going to be on the roster if they go get Aiden. Plus, Aiden's better than Capella, so I would do it. Aiden can shoot the mid range. He can play the post. Plus, in Atlanta, Trae Young will utilize him more. In that offense, Aiden will be better. No, your team's not F. Y'all team will be straight. Y'all got the picks. All y'all have to do, to me and my personally, all y'all have to do is go get somebody to come off a bench. Get you a bench. Y'all just need to get you a point guard, and y'all just need a big man. That's it. If Ben Simmons get off his lazy ass, the Nets will be dangerous next year. Cause all you need is a guy who can facilitate. Kevin Durant to do the rest of the scoring. Then try to sign Seth Curry back. I would sign Seth Curry, and then y'all will have Joe Harris come back. I would bring Joe Harris off the bench. I'll go from there. Dog, the Nets aren't far away. The problem is that Kevin Durant and them are probably having a little hissy fit right now. But if they do trade Kevin Durant, people are saying they might trade him to Phoenix. So if he goes to Phoenix, then most likely you guys will probably get Aiden. Exactly, my holy king. You are absolutely right. All teams want to see is Ben Simmons play again. If he gets back to form, his value will go up. No, there's no excuses for the Nets. That's what I'm saying. These managers, the people in management, these owners, they're letting these players off the hook too much, Nets world. This dude gutted y'all team. He ain't going nowhere. I'm telling him right now. You gonna sit, dog. If he doesn't respond to the management or anything, they could use that as detriment to him, and he can have his contract voided. Now, if he has his contract voided, then what? Then what? No more smoking weed. No more doing all this other stuff. So Kevin Durant's not stupid. He's sensitive, but he's not stupid. So yeah. Thank y'all for listening, man. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit the notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if y'all love what y'all hear, y'all can donate to the page by going to the description box, hitting that link, going to donate whatever you would like. You guys can super chat as well as super thanks. Right, exactly. So yeah, we are having a stream yard today. We are streaming the Boston Celtics versus Miami Heat. Peace. Deezy.